This video is brought to you by CuriosityStream, which for a limited time is being bundled with my streaming platform Nebula.
Tuesday Talks.
It's obviously been a very, very busy few months for you. New single, but also signature guitar. So congratulations.
Thank you so much, Mary. I'm so happy with this guitar.
Can you tell me more about it? Tell me the whole story. Like, how did it come to be?
Of course. Yeah, I mean, I always loved T-Styles guitars, and I knew that when the time would come for me to have my signature model, it should be based on a T-Style guitar. Mm-hmm. And in the last years, I had the opportunity of trying many different guitars. And I had a chance to try an easy model from Ibanez a few years back, and I absolutely loved it. Mm-hmm. I found it to be a very versatile guitar and so well built, very comfortable. And a few years ago, they reached out to me to show me this new project. They were working on the AZS models. And I immediately knew that it could be like the perfect project for me to base my signature guitar model on. And yeah, and it happened, and Ibanez gave me so much freedom to do exactly everything I wanted. And this is literally the guitar of my dreams, and I'm so happy.
One thing I've heard about you and seen in interviews that I would say is a rather uncomfortable instrument, because I've tried to play it and found it very scary and intimidating, but you started on the organ.
Yes, exactly.
As in like massive organ with like foot action and everything?
Yes. I mean, I spent a few years studying organ because it was one of the first instruments that my dad had at home.
Right.
And I think he thought, why not put my children, to take some organ lessons. And I mean, that was my first instrument. My very first notes were on that instrument. Mm-hmm. And I spent like a few years studying the instrument after my dad taught me some chords on acoustic guitar, because he was always playing around the house with so much joy. And I was like, I wanna play something. I wanna do it just like you. I want to have the same fun. So
yeah.
That was when everything started. It started for me with the guitar.
So growing up in Sao Paulo, with all I feel like the music culture must be, and I've never been, and hopefully when the world opens up, I'll get to visit. But what's the music culture like to grow up? Because I just feel like there are so many different genres sort of combined, and then Brazil is responsible for so many music types that we know and love and still play today. Like, what was that like?
I think the Brazilian music in general, we have so many different genres and styles and regional styles, and I think it's great. I haven't studied so much Brazilian styles like deeply as I wanted to, but I think listening to all this music growing up, it definitely gave me the versatility that I wanted to have as a player, And mm-hmm. just for listening to it, we grew up like I think more prepared to play different styles,
Yeah, I would definitely agree. You are a versatile player, and I mean, when it comes to instrumental guitar music, what I find so awe-inspiring by it is how much. What I'm trying to say is, like, with guitar in general, so many people forget about melody, and yet to be an instrumental, songwriter, and what you do, like with Far More, and the title track of that record, it's so hooky and melodic, and then you let your playing sing, but it's like there's no need for lyrics when you have something like that. Is that what you're always striving for in your songs, or is there like a particular vibe that you want to go for with every particular song?
First, thank you. I appreciate it.
Welcome.
And yeah, I mean that was always my goal. That has always been my goal, to try to be melodic as much as I can. And I grew up listening to guys like Joe Satriani and Steve Vai and the Timmons. And I mean, Joe can make the guitar sing like no one. He creates like incredible melodies. And the Timmons, same. And I think they have like, they are my biggest influences in this style. And yeah, I mean, I wish I could play fast, you know.
I don't think you need
because
to. I mean, you still can play fast. You can play faster than the majority of players, but like when you have that tone and that melody and that ear, you just make great music, and that's all that really matters, right?
Yeah, I think so. And I think a good melody can make a song like remarkable. And I think that, you know, it can change people's lives, you know, definitely. So that's the play that I'm striving to be. Like every day I'm trying to be melodic.
Okay, so your Ibanez signature is now alongside Joe Satriani's signature, Steve Vai's signature, Nita Strauss. Like it just fits. And when it was announced, I was like, oh, that just makes sense. Yeah, she should be up there. That's exactly right. Like, good on Ibanez. So yeah, you're definitely not alone. If I can bring it back to the song title.
I love it. I love it. I mean, for me, it is insane. To be honest, it is. I mean, a dream come true. You know, I grew up watching those guys. It is absolutely insane, and to have my guitar alongside this. I mean, the whole Ibanez artist roster. It is amazing, and the guitar is right here. Let me show you.
Yeah, definitely show me. I might have to ask for you to maybe record some playing separately, maybe offline, just so that we get some. Definitely, you know.
Yeah.
Just otherwise,
Sure,
otherwise people will complain, won't they? But look at it; it's stunning. I love the gold hardware. That really is gorgeous.
Me too. Yeah, I'm a fan of gold hardware. I want to put it in all of my guitars. You know, it's so good. It feels really great.
Wow.
Yeah, I hope you get a chance to play it when.
Yeah.
Soon, very soon.
Yeah, me too. It's the shame about NAMM. Like, I can't wait. Hopefully, if next year it happens, and then obviously it's up on display then. Like, it's just such a shame that I just wanted to be there and like celebrate with everyone and just like but
hopefully next year.
How did you get the color right for the guitar?
The purple thing started with the lipstick color,
right,
which is my favorite. That one that I'm wearing now, and I'm always wearing it since my first videos, and people always commenting about it. Oh, what is, the girls asking, what shade of purple is it? So. And people started relating this color to me a little bit, and I thought, why not? Let's make a guitar in this beautiful color. And so I really sent Ibanez the lipstick color as reference. It was one of the references.
Cool.
And I mean, I loved the first sample. The first sample, they nailed everything.
Yeah.
The color, everything. The neck was perfect. Everything.
That's so incredible, because I've heard nightmare stories where people like go back and forth and it takes like 11 models, and the fact that they got it right. So you went to law school. Did you
Yes.
How many years did you spend at law school?
5 years.
So you completed?
I completed, and I passed the bar exam in Brazil. So
oh wow. That's, I mean, That's a very, very sensible career for a musician. I'm sure people have made jokes about it before, but I mean, yeah, no bad contracts signed, I bet.
Yes, I mean that's really a positive point for me. It really helps regarding reading contract and getting everything right. It really helps.
Was there a particular pathway in law that you saw yourself going down, or did you just always know that you were gonna become the guitarist that you are?
I always knew that I wanted to be a professional musician for sure. And I had a band growing up. The same time that I was at law school, I had a band, and we played in the underground scene, a rock scene in Brazil, in São Paulo, mostly. And it was such a great time for me. I learned so much, but I always had this dream of making my original instrumental music.
At the beginning of this video, I mentioned Nebula, my amazing streaming platform, which is where I'm hosting exclusive and ad-free videos. You can see an extended version of this episode without this advert, plus my in-depth conversations with Cory Wong, Tomo Fujita, and Josh Turner, as well as my European tour diary. There's just loads to dive into. The best way to access Nebula is by signing up to a subscription for CuriosityStream, who are very kindly sponsoring this video. If you aren't already aware, CuriosityStream is the best place on the internet to see thousands of the world's finest documentaries and non-fiction titles. It is the biggest documentary streaming subscription platform, founded by John Hendricks, the founder of the Discovery Channel. My documentary pick is The Birth of Rock, an episode of a series called Butterfly Effect. It discusses how if we hadn't had Elvis, would rock and roll have gone down the same route. Starting in the 1950s, it chronologically goes through and poses some really interesting questions about music. We worked out a deal that if you sign up for CuriosityStream with the link in the description, you'll also get a Nebula subscription for free. And just to give you a little more information, that Nebula subscription isn't a trial, it's free for as long as you're a CuriosityStream member. For a limited time only, CuriosityStream is offering 26% off their annual plans. That's less than $15 a year for CuriosityStream and Nebula, which is a pretty amazing bundle. So if you click on the link in the description or go to curiositystream.com/Mary Spender, it helps me and my fellow creators keep producing informative content.